So magnetic field of the planet will be formed when these preconditions are we can say satisfied. Okay? This is the outer core and this is inner core. Okay? Now outer core is in liquid form and the iron particles in that liquid form are basically moving from this boundary to this boundary because of thermal differences. Geomagnetism, important concept. One is dynamo theory of formation of Earth's magnetic field. So many students do not understand this concept. Let's try to understand first dynamo theory. What does it mean? So Earth's magnetic field or the magnetic field of any planet, there are some necessary conditions. First, there should be adequate rotatory speed of that planet around its axis. Second, its interior should be made up of fluids. Okay, ये पता होना चाहिए. Third, it should be having sufficient content of iron or such kind of, let's say, metallic content which can carry charge. Right? These are the preconditions. So magnetic field of the planet will be formed when these preconditions are we can say satisfied. Okay. Now Earth satisfies these conditions. How? Earth's axis, it is tilted and yes, of course, it is rotating around its axis with sufficient speed. Second, the Earth's outer core is in liquid form and it is made up of iron. Okay, knife layer we call it, right? Interiors. So we can say that you can first of all see here the diagram. It is the outer core and inner core. Okay, this is the outer core and this is inner core. Okay. Now outer core is in liquid form and the iron particles in that liquid form are basically moving from this boundary to this boundary because of thermal differences. Because of thermal differences. Here there is more temperature compared to this. Okay. So because of that, thermal convection currents are formed there within this outer core. Now when these iron particles are moving in that thermal convection current in the outer core, what happens is they start carrying the charge. Okay, they start carrying the charge with them. Now we have learned this in physics that whenever the charge is moving, it leads to formation of current. Whenever the charge is moving charge is basically current, or current is moving charge, right, in a conductor. Now when that charge is moving or current is moving in the form of solenoid, it is going to create a magnetic field around it, or simply a charge inside the conductor, flowing inside the conductor produces magnetic field around it. It forms the magnetic field around it. When I say this is the conductor and when the current is passing through it, it creates magnetic field around it. It is magnetic effect of electric current. We have learned, right? Now here also the charge is passing continuously, that's why it acts as a conductor, but it is moving in a coil like this. It is moving in a coil like this, and that's why we call it as a solenoid. Solenoid bhi padha hai humne physics mein, right? So when it is moving in a solenoid, there is formation of magnetic field lines which are moving inside the solenoid like this. Inside, outside like this. Okay. Now, all these iron particles, when they are independently forming this magnetic field, how does it is forming a larger magnetic field of the earth, and that too in single direction? It should be in random and it should actually neutralize each other. Ideally, it should neutralize each other. But it is aligned in a one single direction because of one effect that is called as, that's why we said rotation of earth around its axis. Okay. Because of Coriolis force, all the magnetic field is aligned in one single direction. Okay, and now we are having larger magnetic field of the earth form, and the earth is acting as now a large bar magnet. It is acting as a large bar magnet. Okay, so first of all, the charge that is formed, it is forming a kind of current. Current is resulting into magnetic field, and that magnetic field is aligned in a single direction. Now you must be thinking, sir, अगर ये millions of years तैयार हुआ है, millions of years ago when it was formed, it must have been actually dissipated till the now. ठीक है, तो how it is sustaining till today? It is because of self-sustaining character. Okay, self-sustaining. Have you seen dynamo? सुना तो होगा आपने, साइकिल पे लगाया हुआ रहता है, गाड़ी में भी होता है. साइकिल पे हम पेडल करते हैं तो सामने लाइट चलता है, बल्ब जलता है, दैट इज डायनामो. सो दैट मीन्स till the time earth will rotate around its axis and till the time the outer core is churning, there will be formation of magnetic field. If the rotation stops, then it will stop. It is self-sustaining. Okay, it is self-sustaining. ये हमें समझना है इसमें. Why? अब समझो, आपको रीजन पूछा है. रीजन इज बिकॉज ऑफ रोटेशन ऑफ अर्थ. If rotation, let's say there is a question tomorrow that if earth stops rotating around its axis, which of the following effects will be seen? ऐसा क्वेश्चन आ सकता है ना. Whatever things that are related to Coriolis effect, they are going to stop because they are because of rotation of earth. The day and night phenomenon that we are witnessing, it is because of tilted axis, rotation of earth. It will stop. तो एक साइड में है तो एक ही साइड में रहेंगे, है ना हम. अंधेरा है तो अंधेरा कायम रहे, दूसरा है तो हमेशा ऑल टाइम सोलर एनर्जी, तो यही चलता रहेगा. तो देयर कैन बी सच अप्लाइड क्वेश्चंस. सो यू हैव टू थिंक rotation of earth, okay, Coriolis effect is because of rotation of earth. If tomorrow it stops, then Coriolis effect stops. Fine? Okay.